What's up, guys? Saber back again today. Thank you for joining me again. Hopefully, you watched the intro vid. Maybe you've subscribed by now. Appreciate all the love and support for the homies so far. Today, we start the grind. Um, Season has started, technically officially, 2 weeks ago, but events are starting to pile up in our area. So, grind starts today. And we are starting with Dragapult. Um, for Dragapult, the reason we're starting with Dragapult is that's probably the meta deck I've played the most recently. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take 3 different versions of Pult, go on the ladder, play out the game, see how we feel. I've played in person with 2 of these builds. The third build will be completely brand new for me. And if you know how different these builds are, just because I know Dragapult doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to play these optimally, because each build kind of plays different, is what I've noticed. Some builds you're leaning more on the Badoo. Some builds you're leaning more on like an unfair stamp. Some builds you don't really care about how slow your energy is, and some builds you do. So that's just one thing I've really noticed lately with each version. So we're going to go ahead and start with the one I'm probably the most comfortable with, and that is Dragapult Duststorm. So we're going to be using NAIC lists. I have the PultNoir list that finished, I think, in 5th, 4th. I have Tor's list for pure Pult. Some call it luminous Pult, but pure Pult is what I like to refer to. And then I have, can't remember their name off the top of my head, but the 2 people that finished really high with Pult Zard, I have their list as well. So we're going to play those today. We're going to see how we feel about them. I'm going to go over each deck list right now, so you have a good idea of what we'll be playing with. I wanted to tweak with some of the list. These players are obviously a lot better than me, but there are some things that I noticed just playing live that I was missing, that I really just like, and that's probably because a local level play is a lot different than playing at an international, right? So you're not worried about certain things, but when you go to local and half your local is Bolt, Celtic Box, not a lot of Guardy, you tend to have to play a couple different cards. But we're going to just stick with the list today. I'm not going to switch up, and I probably will play pretty unoptimally. But hopefully we'll learn a lot today. That's our goal, is to learn a lot. And see kind of what we're feeling about for the Dragapult list. See which decks we think is the best out of the list, which we think is the worst. And not taking the credit for anything that these deck builders have made. Obviously, they bought out at NAIC, so they obviously know quite a bit more than me. But just at a standard cup, regional, even ladder, online ladder level, we're going to take each 3. We're going to play 5 games each. 5 real games. So what I mean by real games is if I set up a board and the opponent quits out, that's not a real game. So 5 real games. I'm going to try to be as nice as I can be and try to not rage. I have a feeling I'm going to play Guardy one too many times and I'm going to lose it. Hopefully that's not the case. We're going to try to avoid that. But let's start with the first list, which is the PultNoir. We have it up on screen now. This list is pretty standard to most PultNoir lists. You got the 4-4-3 line. Some run 2 of the Dragapult. I like the 3rd Dragapult. It makes it not so reliant on having the Ultra Ball late game when you need to attack with the 2nd Pult. 2-2-1 Dust line, I think is perfect. I don't think that needs messed with any at all. And it was so funny because before Badoo we were doing the 2-1-2 line, but now we're Rare Candy just isn't as viable, and it's now the 2-2-1 line. And a lot of times I catch myself wanting the Dusclops more anyways, because I just need the extra 50, and I don't want to KO a Pokemon because I want to use Counter Catcher. So Dusclops, I think, is quite a bit better than Dusknoir in a lot of situations. Obviously, they have both their principles, but I think this lineup is perfect. Two Badoo. I like to flirt with the idea of one, but I mean, consistency-wise, you should play two. And then one Ursaluna EX, one Holucha, one Fez, and one Monkey. The Pult list that have two monkeys has always felt a little bit better. I feel like Monkey Wars are so big now. You're just trading damage off each of your monkeys. So I like to have the second one because it makes the Guardy matchup just not feel impossible late. But that's just one thing I have noticed with all the lists is I do prefer the second monkey. And then we have 4 Iono, 4 Research, 2 Boss, 1 Jock, and 1 Arven, which I think is a little weird, but I love the 1 Arven. The one thing I always miss specifically from the PultNoir list is the Arven. A lot of them cut them out. And I really like the Arven because sometimes all you need is a buddy-buddy to win the game. No joke. All you need is a buddy-buddy and you've got the game. So I like the 1 Arven. I'd honestly consider doing 2 Arven and not any Jock. But Jock is also really good in certain situations. When you already have the buddy-buddy, you always want Jock instead of Arven, but, you know, different situations for different cards. So the 1-1 is actually kind of cute. I kind of like that. And then 4 Night Stretcher, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Buddy Buddy, 3 Catcher, 1 Switch, 1 Nest Ball, Luxurious Cape. So I'm not a huge fan of this card, and I'm going to misplay with this card. I can about guarantee it because I usually don't play with it. I usually prefer the XP share in low energy builds like this. The 3 Luminous, 2 Psychic, 1 Fire, 1 Neo. I really hate using my Neo upper energy if I already have an energy attached. And I try to avoid that. Sometimes you can't. But I feel like you can avoid it more if you have the XP share. And then 1 Rescue Board. I will say one thing I feel like this list is missing is a stadium. I prefer Jamming Tower. I know it's weird because you have tools that you do rely on. But a Jamming Tower, a good place Jamming Tower against like a Guardy. Even sometimes like the Joltik boxes that are playing the Heavy Baton. There's a lot of instances where Jamming Tower comes up because we don't have a tool. Get rid of a tool card. Which thankfully we'll get in the new set. But this is obviously an amazing list. We're going to play it and we're going to try to do our best. Let's go to the other list just so I can show those off to you as well. I'll just go over what the changes are. So this is Tor's list. Most of y'all know what this list is about. Double Monkey is to try to win the Monkey Trade Wars. Everything else pretty standard except the Maractus. I'm not good with Maractus, but I feel like if I was good with playing with this card, I would win more games. I feel like I just don't know the right time to bring this out. Because it's really easy just to bring out Badoo and just hit your opponent with a Chupol and sit behind something. Whereas Maractus, it's a very specific situation you want to be in. And I just don't know that yet. Maybe we'll learn that tonight. I'll probably misplay with that as well. But supporter's pretty much the same except Brock Scouting. The Brock Scouting is good in this particular list. I still prefer Jock. Tord is he's a brilliant man and he's a lot smarter than me, but he would have to sit down and tell me, or someone would have to sit down and tell me why the 3 Brock Scouting. I just don't see it. I could see like maybe 2, maybe 1. I don't know, but we're gonna rock with it today and see how it goes. We'll rock with it. We'll figure it out. The 2 Turo scenario is probably my favorite part of this deck because a lot of times you'll get in situations where you're winning and then they'll switch up just something random from your bench and be like, all right, waste one of your energies to move it. And I just hate doing that. And sometimes you just don't have to research an Iono, and the Turos just comes up, and it's awesome. Beautiful card. Love this card. I wish it was more. I wish it had more impact, because a lot of decks just doesn't have a lot of impact. Because if you don't run into like a Maractus type deck, you're never going to care about this card. But the first time you see like a Frostlass deck that sits behind a Maractus, you're just dying to find this card. So I always love having it. Pretty standard with the item list. And then the Jamming Tower, which I do like in this list. And then 4 Lumineous, 2/2, and then 1 Neo. I really like this particular energy spread of 4/2/2. And that's also probably why I like the second monkey. So that's the Tord or Pure Pult, or Luminous Pult, whatever you may call it. And then this is the Dragapult Zard list, which I think potentially is the best version for Worlds. I could be wrong, but I think this is the best version for Worlds just because it has the best matchup against Guardy. I do understand that the Grimmsnarl matchup is not great. It's not great in these other versions either, because the 4 Monkey Dories is just always going to be too much. You really have to keep them off Monkey Dories. I think probably the best chance you have with that is PultNoir. But this version I think is probably the best for Worlds. It has standard Pult list, and then you have the 2/1/2 of the Zard line. Guardy Slayer. It can hit a Latios off the bench early. It can hit a Mew off the bench early. I find it very funny how you can pressure a lot with Zard and just sit behind the Zard with Drakeloaks and just keep drawing behind a Zard. I've done that a lot of times, and they're just never expecting it. Especially like a Bolt player or a Joltik player that's not sitting behind a Badoo. Sometimes you just put up a Zard really quickly, and they cannot handle it unless they have like the Iron Leaves, which is why I think every list should be running Iron Leaves from both those decks right now. Then the standard Fez, 1 Badoo, 1 Monkey, 1 Hawlucha, and then 4 Arven, 4 Iono, 3 Boss, 2 Research. I kind of like the idea of this being something else, but Research is always good, especially in this format. And then standard for the items, except we now run 2 Rare Candy. I really like Rare Candy when I'm playing against 90% of the decks. And then I run into the 1 Cheese Slime Ball deck. Like, even against Guardy and, like, the Mirror, I really like the Rare Candy. Because if they don't Badoo you, you can put so much pressure on them with Rare Candy. Especially the Mirror match. Because this version probably has a pretty bad matchup with the Mirror. This version can really keep up with the Mirror, and that's because of the Rare Candy. You can just get out so quickly. And then obviously the ace spec in this one is the Unfair Stamp, which I feel like every time I Unfair Stamp somebody, they just have the Research anyway, so it never matters. But on paper, this card's amazing. Then 1 Super Rod, 1 Stretcher, 1 Nest Ball. The TM Evo, we don't see that in the other list. TM Evo is very important in this list. Sometimes it being prized is like game losing, honestly. And then, see, this version also runs the Jamming Tower, which I just love. I love the Jamming Tower in this list, even with the items. And then the 5 Fire Energy and 4 Luminous, I think is really good. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to start with PultNoir. We're going to see how that goes for us. And like I said, we're going to be playing 5 matches each. I'm probably going to post 1 to 2 of each on YouTube, on the YouTube video. And don't worry, I will include ones that I lose, because I'm I don't have like an ego about I can only post the ones I win. You know, I want to show you all good matches. That's what all this is about. All right. Whoops. Okay. Let's see how this goes. First game of the night. Hoping to win a lot of flips because I feel like everyone wants to go second nowadays. All right, we win the first one. No, I will not be going first. Okay, so not a whole lot going on this first hand. Start the Dreepy. If I get Poison Donk, so be it. We'll just go down another game. Obviously, if you're playing a tournament, may want to consider sitting down the face. We got Grimmsnarl. Okay. So, Grimmsnarl matchup, I still probably need a lot of practice with. And I really need to turn these sound effects down there. Too loud. Okay. So he's got a pretty decent start. How do we want to do this? The Iono giving him 2 cards is not ideal. I've not played this matchup a lot. I need more practice on it, honestly. But I think what we'll start is, this may sound crazy, but I'd rather just keep the Fez in the discard. And then I probably need to keep a switch just in case. Just do a quick price check. Got the whole dust line. Got the whole Dragapult line. Got a monkey. Okay, looking a little energy deprived this game. Do I do? Probably. And then hope I get a buddy off the Iono? Probably. So we'll do that. We'll set that up. I could just switch now. Start my energy. I'll do that since my energy is looking really rough. And then we'll go ahead and Iono. Hopefully we get a buddy. I'd really like to set up. Got a buddy. Sweet. So we'll set up another. I'll set up 3. Sure, why not? Let's get a little ready. Play the Dusk, Witchy Pollen. Let's see what they have in store for us. Hopefully not a research. Rob, this hand may be good. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know. I have no confidence right now. Just because I see Frostlass, 2 monkeys, and secret box, which you can't use. Thank God. Okay. TM is pretty big here. He's going to have the Frostlass. And then he can either have a second Morgrim or the Grimmsnarl. I'm assuming it'll be Frostlass and another Morgrim. Because he has the Stadium. Yeah, that makes sense. See, if this list played Rare Candy, it would be pretty cool because I could like counter Clops one of the Morgrim, counter the other Morgrim, and then he's just sitting on 2 monkeys and a Frostlass. And I really like the idea of that, but I'm not going to get to it, unfortunately. I'll play the Neo here. Probably, because I'm going to research. I don't want to get rid of it. Okay. There is one Dracloak. Go ahead and retcon, so we'll get... Guess the counter here. I could Dusk. That don't really do anything for me now. He's going to attack. Probably put 30 on my Dusk. I really don't want to get rid of the Night Stretcher because I can Fez later. Telling you, this is hard. I've not played this matchup a lot. So this will be a good learning experience. I think I want to chill. I think I want to chill. That's probably a mistake. I should probably go for another Dracloak. But we'll see. I don't want to get rid of quite a bit in my hand. Man, I really wish this build played Rare Candy. It's probably just my inexperience with this particular build of PultNoir. I play 2 Rare Candy in mine. So I would have fished for Rare Candy here and then got a Dusclops countered like I was talking about earlier. Because now I feel like he brings up Grimmsnarl. In worst case scenario, he gets Badoo and puts 30 on like a probably Dracloak. Whew, 3 monkeys. I just feel like at this point we're gonna get stomped. I feel like 3 monkeys is so much. Yep. It's looking Jover. Gotta learn this matchup more. He almost went ahead and knocked out my Duskull, which would have been catastrophic. Because he could put 20 and then done 30. Okay. Definitely want to Fez at some point this turn. Go ahead and play the Clops. I need Spike Muff because put Dragapult at the bottom. Lucha doesn't do anything for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put... I needed a cape for Badoo. See, I just don't play with that card. I just don't know. I'll cape that. Then another boss in the bin, man. It's tough, but I think we have to, or just lose. Okay, we got the Dragapult. We also got the Dracloak. Dreepy here. I'm going to Curse Blast the Morgrim. Fez. Counter the Frost Loss here. Go ahead and Buddy. Get another Dusk. Do I get another Dusk? I'm at except 3. No, I did not get another Dusk. We just waste the Buddy. We don't need to do that anyways. We'll retcon, see what we get. Probably need to, I don't know, next turn. And then Phantom Dive. We're gonna put all 60 here. Okay. So he's not gonna be pushing us with Frost Lass. He's gonna have 2 monkeys. He's going to have a Grimmsnarl attack. Worst case scenario is he bosses this. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Probably shouldn't have played the cape. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing with cape. I'd rather have just been an XP share, but go to the game no more than me. See, now when we get a monkey down, we can keep him off Epidemics. Question is, do I have enough? I should have enough to retreat, go into another Dragapult, and monkey. I should. If I beat this guy up... Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. What can you do? Not play that card. That's what I could have done. I could have not played that card. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to own him to death. Okay, question is... I definitely keep this guy off Okay. I 1,000% keep this guy. I go, let's say that'd be 1, okay. So prevent him from just winning straight up there. Do that. Do I need to stretcher? I don't think so. Go ahead and Iono. We're going to put him at 1. Duskull. No, he's at 1. Stupid. No, we don't Duskull. I almost talked myself into that. That would have been horrendous. Okay. Now, we Phantom Dive. We do a little diving. Can I draw a Fizz? Gotta play better. Got to play better. Mm-hmm. That does it, doesn't it? Dude. That cape, man. Okay. Alright. Time to lock in. Do I double Dreepy there? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Mm-hmm. Guardian. Oh, it's the same guy. This is exactly what I needed. My revenge. This is fun. This is fun. Okay. I get to go first. That is epic. Do I even care about Badoo? No. Set this here. Probably he's going to Badoo me, but I don't want to get rid of Klops or either one of these. I probably need to set on playing a supporter. It probably needs to be Iono. And then I can say make me Iono. Let me press check real quick. Okay, one of all those again. One boss. Do I have one in my hand? No. So just one boss. All three counters. That was my last far? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Very hype. And yeah, go ahead. Alright. I just need to lock in. Simple as that. Just need to lock in. I don't know how you have a pocket research on live, but brother's done it. He's figured it out. Okay, that turn wasn't crazy. That turn wasn't crazy. It's so funny. Let's go ahead and do the shebang. Obviously do this first. Okay. I got to my monkey, which is pretty cool. Do I set this down now? Yes, I think it's that important in this matchup. Go ahead and recon. See what we get. I'd love to get another. Yeah. Not that. I do have this though, so I am gonna go fire. Take that. I'm really going to try to pressure him next turn if I'm able to. Because if he Ionos this hand, it's like whatever. We'll see. He's pretty far behind. He had a very bad turn. He's got to have another Iono research. So he drew that for turn. That is hype. I'm assuming so. Why wouldn't he use it last turn, right? Okay. What's his plan here? What did he grab? I wasn't paying attention. Why did he not grab TM? Evo. So he already had it in hand. I liked my hand, but it's not the end of the world. If he Badoos me, yeah, that freaking sucks. Yep. I just need a Pult, man. Dang. Okay. I just need a Pult. I just need a Pult. What do I do here? He's got 2 cards in hand. I do not want to IO, no. Don't want to do that either. Oh, but do. Do I bite him? Or go ahead. I know I could have retreated and attacked with Dreepy, but that don't sound good. Because he's going to have Guardia this turn. I'm trying not to kill anything so he can't just counter, because a lot of these Guardia lists do not play boss. So, okay, yeah. So he has a dead hand. I would love to just knock these 2 out. The game would be over. There's just no way of me getting boss and Pult. There's no way. Where it comes, it's Cape Stretcher. I think this is right. He drew and just straight attacked. He has nothing in his hand. I am not pressured. Maybe I should have attacked to put 10 so I can just kill the Badoo. Yeah, but I knew he did Chipotle. So riddle me this, Batman. I'm going to put 30 on this Badoo. Is that... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We'll make this guy hate his life. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Okay. So we need him to not trouble supporter. And this game is Jover. That's what we need. I still feel like even if he does, this guy have Rare Candy Guardy. And I'm gonna have double Clops next turn. Well, Nor and Clops. So he's having to Fez, which is awful for him, because now I can go after that Fez. I only have 1 boss in deck, though. That does suck. I just need you all to believe. And I went first. I want it to be known, I went first this game. He's retreating. Oh, brother, I would have left. I would have left. You're a stronger man than me. I would have gone. See you, bye. Excellent. Excellent. Listen. Did our opponent have a piss poor hand? Absolutely. But the man researching Iono'd. I don't know what else he could ask for, honestly. That's when you play this game. When you're playing this game, if your opponent has more than 5 cards in their hand, you have to assume they have everything. You just have to. You have to play like they have everything. If they have more than 4 or 3, you have to think there's a good chance. I keep waiting the coin flip. There's a good chance that they have it. Like, you just have to assume. Unless I honor you or unfair stamp you to literally 2 or 1, I think you have everything in your hand. I think I just lose every time. Like, no joke. Okay, this is the Mac Cargo, the Ethan's deck. It's a 1-pricer deck. Pult usually doesn't struggle against 1-pricer decks, especially the Noir version. So we'll see how this goes. I've never played against the Mac Cargo version, so I only played the pure tough version. Attached. Nest ball. I think I don't know here. Lucha? No. There's no way I'm getting pulled next turn. Okay. I guess Brother Man also appreciated that. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. He's going to Ember the piss out of me. I could luxury escape. How much does Quilava do? Oh, did he show it at any point? $40. Ooh. Do I do anything with this? I may need it for nest ball fodder. Okay. So I could sit behind an Ember. Never mind. I could have sat behind 2 Embers. I cannot sit behind 2 Combustions. Can I sit behind 2 Embers? 60, yeah. But not 2 Combustions. Okay. Ethan's got the whole squad. I think decks that have their main way of getting to stuff is with their direct supports sucks. Unfortunately, I just think basic supporters are too good, man. They're just too good. Yeah, see, here's the problem I have. I can't let him get 2 prizes off the dude, right? There's just no way. If I monkey 30, no, still, it'd be 50, 80, 130. Yeah. Darn. I think I'll just do this. As unfortunate as it is. Could I have done... I could have knocked out the Koala. But he has one in the back. Let's not overthink this. Let's chill out. Not overthink this. Question is... I unfortunately... He grabbed a cargo. I grab... That's not what I want. It being this fast when I'm using my mouse is annoying. Grab Koala. Played another energy. What's the chances he doesn't have energy? Or way too energy? Shoot or shoot. I'm shooting. I'm saying you don't got it. He literally has 5 cards. I literally just mentioned you should expect him to have everything. But, not this time. Oh, I completely forgot about their effect. Ah, it's probably cooking. Ah, forgot. Forgot they grabbed this card. Yep. Man, I'm in a pickle. I'm telling you, this deck always struggles with if you don't have like the early Dracloak support that you want. If I had 2 Dracloaks, I'd be fine. I have to have a supporter now. We're just lose. I have to have a supporter here. I have to play the Dracloak here. I have to. What did I do with that, though? I have to grab this. Oh. How early can the Typhlosion kill Fez? Probably in range now, right? 2 Ethans? Maybe. May need 3. Let's flip. Okay. That does nothing for me. Retcon. Oh, you retconned. Yeah, that's right. Duh. So now I have to Arvin here. What do I Arvin for? Oh man, this is not great. I could Badoo again. Put me at 6 and 3. The Dracloak just don't matter now because I can't play another supporter. Oh, this feels so bad, but I already had this. I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's a hidden card. He won't know about it. Ooh, bat retreat before I play with Badoo. I think this is bad, but the one Orban. I got it. I asked for a supporter, I got it. It's not a good night for your boy. Apologize to all my fans. I'm getting cooked. Truthfully, I'm getting absolutely cooked. Akaro discards to do about Julian damage. If I dusk at any point, he can go after the Fez, because he is doing 60 for each. So he's doing 100, 160. Yeah. I need an Iono so bad. Does that matter? Friend buddy. Could matter. That's good. We need energy. Feel like if I don't know, I lose. So. Grabbing the other night stretcher was pretty bad. I know I could have used this, but not use Sporter. Might as well use that. If I keep this in, how easy can he switch away? This probably has no energy attached. It has no retreat cost. Pretty easy. I want to quit so bad. I want to quit so bad. It's fine. It's just random. The most random ability I've read in my life. Yep. A very uneventful turn, at least. Okay. Should put that 3P last turn. Definitely Ionoing. I really need... Do I Fez first because I want the Dusclops? Because if I Dusclops this, I knock both out, Iono him to 1. That'd be good. Let's do it. Okay. Have fun. I don't need to play any other babies. It's only a 1. Do I need a Night Stretcher? No. Don't need a counter. Let's go ahead. First Blast. Push 130. I don't know. Okay. This is awesome. Beautiful hand. That's beautiful hand. Holy smokes. And then I have... I could Hawlucha that. monkey goes 4. I think it's more important that we put pressure on this. They don't run rare candy, right? I could, like, even if we put Quilava up, I can counter monkey move. Or not monkey, Halucha. Okay. That's great. It's fine. There's not. I may should have counter catchered, then Halucha to do Quilava. I don't know if he can get this up. I want to hope not. I hope not. Because he has no way to Tidal Flosion now, right? I can research. Some of you all may think this was a misplay. I think if he does any type of damage to my Pult, and I can only knock out one this turn, if he can somehow get another attack, I would hate to lose that way, because I can't switch. I think he's cooked. Why is he just running just random cargo? Why is... Like, imagine if that was a Dunsparce. Imagine how better that would have been. What can you say? What can you say? I'm telling you, I don't think that was the optimal build. Whatever he's playing. But the cool thing about the Dusk stuff is that you can really pressure your opponent. Like me killing both, or KOing, excuse me, both Typhlosion's just made his game so much harder. And I know he probably has to research instead of Ethan's, and he's probably just trying to thin out his deck, right? So he probably has to do it that way. That guy also had international sleeves, so he probably knows what he's doing. But why did my card go? Awful with this version. I struggle with this version when I was playtesting. Just because it plays so slow. Plays so slow. And I'm more of an aggressive thinker. Like, I'm sure when you all saw in the other games, I was like, man, if I had a rare candy, this would be sick. Well, duh, you know. But you can't just play rare candies nowadays. Because, Badoo, you just can't. I'm telling you, Badoo has changed this game so much. And I don't like whining about cards. And I'm not going to. Because I'm using Badoo. But if Badoo wasn't in the format, aggressive Pult may be the best deck. I'm not even joking. Okay. So this hand is already awful. I guess we're doing this. This hand is... Oh. I wonder how this version does against the mirror. Oh, I went first too? That's banging. Sure. Not Sunday. I don't mind that Iono. Him Ionoing that early means his hand was also awful. This is probably when I get Badooed. What am I doing after I get Badooed? I got Brox, I got Iono, got Monkey. I could just go straight to the Drakeloak. Or I could... He's only got one Treepy. What's the chances that I kill Droopy? 0? I'm definitely not Ionoing. He's got 2 cards. Honestly, I think I do this. I should have waited. It's okay. I still don't think I would do here. Hey, what's the point? Yeah. I have to, when I play this version, I have to think like an 80-year-old man. Like I'm playing chess. I have to just sit back, let my opponent blunder, and then win. It's the name of the game. Just sit back. Don't freak out. Dragapult will hit the board eventually. Okay, he has 0 cards in hand. What is he going for? Drapey. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Do I play this Badoo? Dude, if I get something to switch this out. Jamming. Does this Bliss play board? Doesn't. So I have to get an energy. Okay. Almost out of that been awful. Okay, I got an energy, which is extremely baller. Because we will retreat. Trying to brain, not blame. Okay. Itchy. Okay. He has to have a supporter to get out of this. He has no energy. He has... Brother Man is struggling right now. Struggling. If he gets nothing, I just win. Just straight up, I just win next turn. I don't know if that's... I don't know if he's supposed to do that. I don't know. He probably don't have a... Dude, I think I just... I don't think I itchy Polly yet. Right. Just put pressure. So weird. I should be the one behind here, and I'm not. Kind of confused. Definitely take that. Do I... Is there a point of itchy paw in here? He'll have 3 cards. He didn't see a supporter. 2 in the bin. I think I just attack. I think that's correct. I'm not thinking like an 80-year-old man like I'm supposed to, though. I want another Drapey. Not doing any of this. Alright, let's see what you get. He'd have to have, like, Neo Upper to get out of this. And it still wouldn't be that clean. Because I can just move damage with Monkey. I think... No way. I still win, right? It's still crazy he had it. He also done that wrong. He's supposed to just put all 60 on Dragapult. That's fine. I mean, I still win, but that is insane that he had it. If he has a supporter there, there's a chance I lose this game. Not a great chance, but there's still a chance. That was crazy. Just had it. Just sitting on it. Yeah, I think that guy just had a bad time. I don't think he was playing unoptimally or anything. But yeah, when your opponent bricks, this version does feel better. So, I ain't complaining. thundering outside. Okay, this hand's perfectly fine. It's awkward, I just can't, I don't know. Which I may not want to. Okay. Definitely not Ionoing now, right? Do I get 4 tree speed? I don't think I think I do this. Just pass. No overthink it. Badoo could definitely bite me back. Is he about to cruel arrow me? So this is one of your Pokemon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I don't know. He seems like he has a dead hand. Like he's about to cruel arrow me. I need energy though. I think what I do of this, and I do this. I'd like to keep all of this. And then it's like, he's going to kill the one with the energy though. So I need Neo. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. He's really about to screw right around me. Probably should have retreated, but dude, it's back down. It's fine. You all can probably hear rain. I don't know what I can do about it, unfortunately. Okay, so he decided to evolve, which is probably the right play. Now, I would really like to kill that Charmander. Because that's really his only way of getting the energy. So I want to do this. I have the Turos. I just need the Hawlucha. Wait, I have that too. Cool. Okay. Oh, I don't have both. Yeah, that's right. I do. Come on. Please give me something here. It's fine. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, but I do let him fizz. That's not even that good. What's the chances he rare candies me, right? Right. Right, guys. What is the chances that he rare candies me? What are the chances? This version that he's playing, PultNoir, is supposed to lose in the mirror. It's like one of the biggest downfalls of the deck. That so okay. I'm good. I'm good. If y'all are wondering, I'm fine. This probably switch. No, boy, no. Sure. I don't want to overthink this, so I'm not going to. Even though I have this, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to play the game. I'm not going to monkey. No point. Okay. So he's doing quite a bit now. Obviously he still can't knock out my Pult, and that's the only two prizes I have on the board. Because I didn't like try to go get Fez or anything. I didn't try to overplay my hand. Now it would be baller if I could have Turo'd the Haluch. Oh, I can monkey. Don't matter. Don't matter. That's crazy. It is just coming down outside. And of course it gets the Dragapult. And of course he gets the. Of course he gets the unfirst. So I should play the monkey. I should assume he has unfirst there. That's my bad. I don't. Oh. He's got the Pult next turn. Oh, I'm not happy. I need something a little bit better than that. I was supposed to grab the Turo. I had the game. I was supposed to grab the Turo. Pick that up. Dang it, man. Dang it. Dang it that I had the game and messed up. Dang it. Oh, I feel so bad. Now I have to hope I get a Luminous. I did. See, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Sometimes better, as some would say, as some of the dogs, my dogs would say, better lucky than good. If I got hands like that, I would play Zard 2. I'd play Zard 2. I mean, under Purdue, Pidgeot does snore. Under Purdue. No Ultra Ball use, no supporters. I'm trying to not be tilted. I really am trying. I mean, all this is going to be in the video. So, there's just nothing you can do when they have a hand like that. When they have a custom hand. There's nothing you can do. And I'm sure I'm not playing extremely optimal. I don't know this list like the others. So, it's not like I'm going to be able to play out of situations that well. I know they don't have maintenance on live, but it's kind of cooking me. And I guess my phone is too. I think for the YouTube video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to post the VOD. Just straight the VOD. And then I'm going to post one game from each deck. Win or just whatever I think the best game was. Win or lose, it don't matter. And then do a analysis of all three at the end. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why he's playing Shaman. What is he expecting me to do? Not sure. I do. This is bait. I cannot play this. Oh, but he's no way he can get to Grimmsnarl next turn. Saves me an energy. Whatever. We're doing it. We're doing it. Screw it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I have nothing to lose. And everything to gain. I don't think I'm going to Iono. Which may sound crazy. But I don't think it's that good. Look at this. Free retreat. Because, I mean, I can attack next turn. And Iono on top of it. There's just no way. This game could potentially be over next time. It really depends on what he has on this draw. See, that's a free knockout. If he does not retreat this, the game, I'm telling you, is over. If he does not retreat this. The other monkey's not even a big deal. I don't know what I've done, but the live ladder, you all are just cooking me tonight. I must be in the pro lobbies or something. I must be that good. Not what I expected to put the damage at. Seems pretty pointless. Okay. To do this because I have nothing. Just get out of my deck. Do I Shaman here? Let's retcon. Let's see what we get. That is good. That is real good. I think I do Shaman. Because I only have these two Dracapults. Because my other Droopies are priced. That means I can't monkey, right? I probably do play monkey. And then I don't know. I need the Dragapult so bad. Yeah, boy. Finally coming up. We're on the come up. Cannot believe he did not put another Impidimp in play. I mean, this should just be over, right? Like, what does he do? Attack with... Can't even attack him like if he don't play second energy. What does he do? Anytime he puts up an Impidimp, I'm going after it. I did fill my bench up, though. That's probably why I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. You know, it's super tempting just to retreat and start attacking with Badoo again. It is very tempting, actually. I do not want to leave damage on the board. Three Ionos. Crazy. I forgot he put damage on Latias. Guys, cooked. I cannot believe he done that. I still can't believe he done that. I don't like how Live doesn't let me know that I've not done that. Okay. I am in such a comfortable spot. He has to have rare candy. Just even have a chance in this game. I cannot believe he didn't go for an impotent earlier. I do not think he played that right. Played Frost last two. Brother's in despair mode. He's clocked out. He's clocked out. Yeah, he's gone. He's throwing his keyboard. You can only blame yourself for this game. I don't think you played it correctly. And I've misplayed all night, so I know the feeling. Yeah. I feel like if you play a high-level Grimstar player, this matchup is probably 60-40. I don't know. I think Grimstar's, all of Grimstar's matchups are so high skill. These two and the Guardy Grimstar are so high skill. Makes me want to play Grimstar. Not like a fast Pult, that's all I'm saying. In the slow Pult build. Then why he draws 4. The game's just over. It's just over. I can never get ahead. like ever. And then he has the monkeys. And if he's playing the picnic baskets, it's so over. It's so over. I wish I knew I was playing. Probably normal circumstances, it's this way. I hate this too. You want the coin flip again? It's gonna do the same thing. I'm so mad. At least in the VOD, y'all are going to get to see me get cooked over and over. Okay. Okay. I don't know, don't I? Yeah. Of course. Of course. Is this right? I don't know. Probably. It has to be. What's that? Shoot or shoot? Oh, so he's playing the poison stuff. Okay. So he's probably not playing the baskets and whatnot. Every deck that has a poison version, the poison version is just worse. Grimsnarl poison, worse. I know, maybe controversial. Archaldon poison. Just play the Zoroark. Has to be better. Zoroark poison. Just worse. Now, are you going to cheese more? Absolutely. And I know some of you are little cheesers. Love to just cheese your opponent. I have an interesting turn coming up. Really don't know what I do. He doesn't have anything to attack with. I'm assuming if he's doing this, he has something. You know what? Was this the same guy I played? You know what? I gave up early, you gave. We'll call it again. If you're the same guy. If not, get wrecked. Alright, will I get a good Pult Zard game? Don't know. But that's what I'm talking about, the rare candy play. I love the rare candy play when it works. It just never works, right? Because you're usually behind up a do. But man, when you get to rare candy early and just put the pressure on your opponent to not sit behind whatever jank they got going, like making the Guardy progress the game state, or making the Grimmsnarl have to have energy on monkeys to start doing stuff. Like, you can't just sit around, set up a Frostlass. Especially Bolt. If you start getting aggressive with Bolt, sometimes they just crumbles. This is awful, by the way. And he gets to draw another one. Must be nice. Must be nice. Okay, he's bricked. Cool. Can I... If I had energy... And I don't... This deck doesn't play any way of getting to energy. Ah, it's so tragic. Why do they not play the energy search? Man. This game is like over. If I get to play like that. But I don't. So I'll just grab this. Grab this. You may ask, why play the Jamming Tower if I have TM? Because I don't plan on using it. I'm not expecting just randomly getting energy. I'm not playing for that. I'd rather screw his game up. Exactly. This is why we play the Jamming Tower. This is why. Now it forces him to have a stadium. Yeah. Brother realized. Okay. Okay. This is weird. I don't know why you'd super on there. This deck also doesn't have any way of switching out your stuff in the active. You're just kind of like, it would be super cool to do here, but I'd have to get rid of another energy. Just don't want to argument. We'll take that. This has gotta be awful, right? Whatever, we're done. Funny enough, I think I do it this way. No, I don't want that. Yet again, Rare Candy's bailing me out. Who would have thought? Makes him have to have the Zard in hand. I could get to the Pult. Yeah, I think I do that for I don't know, because if I get boss, and energy and Pult, I got the wrong energy though. Arvin does nothing. Research does nothing. So how do I play this? What am I getting here? Oh man. Okay. So if I boss, I have no way of getting to the Pult, right? Yeah. So I think the correct thing to do is this. I think I chill. I don't think I play the Arvin or the Iono. Because under Badu, there's a high chance he Ionos me. Had to waste a boss to do that. So. I think we're just doing it again. I don't think I want to do anything else. What am I looking for with these retcons? Super Rod is pretty good. I don't think it matters which one I grab there. I think I grab this. I can like. I don't need. The way the game is going, I may Zard twice. Do I boss now? No, because I get knockout. Yeah, I think I'm just chilling. Maybe I'm playing too slow. Maybe I should be doing more. But like, he's obviously not doing a lot with his hand, so I don't want to Iono him into a Zard. And he's stuck with this Pidgey stuff. Like, he's stuck. Like, if he does not get Zard, I boss, game's over. Because I'm getting to... Yeah, exactly. Because I'm getting to the Pult. To recap, as y'all saw, if you are watching the VOD, y'all saw how I kind of struggled with, specifically, these two versions. I didn't really struggle with PultNoir, but the Tord list I did struggle with. I feel like this list has been refined for NAIC. And I think he obviously made some insane calls and got them right. Obviously, he got third. So, if I could play more games with this, I think I'd be... The few games I did play with this felt really good, surprisingly. Because when I played this in paper, I did not like this version. I did not like the pure Pult. I thought it was too slow. I was getting outpaced by Guardy. Now, I feel like if you just get outpaced by Guardy, a deck who's notorious for being slow, you're just going to lose because they're just going to set up Clefairy Mew and knock you out. But I could be playing that matchup wrong. But I think this list prevents that from happening a lot too. I didn't get to play Guardy enough to know. But here's the thing. I am not Tord Reclove. I'm not one of the GOATs. And because I'm not one of the GOATs, if you were to ask me, hey Saber, what am I playing at my local, at my cup, even at a regional, at this moment? Now, we're getting black and white. Things may change. Because the Jellicent will be nasty and Guardy. But then again, right? I would really consider this build. I would really consider this. If I was to go to Worlds, if I was going to Worlds, I'd consider this build. I think everyone's playing the Neo upper and all the other lists, right? And I think the unfair stamp is seeing less play because, you know, the obvious, right? The 4 Iono, 4 research, you can just get out of it. But when the unfair stamp sticks, which you saw earlier with the Typhlosion, which I don't even think I unfair stamped. I may have Ionoed him twice. But when something like that sticks, you can't... I came back, what, 6? 5-1? I came back. Because it's just stuck, and I had everything set up. But when it doesn't, and they research, you know... I don't know. I'm very torn. I do think, funny enough, I do think this version is the worst. The version that's probably had the most success, I do think it's the worst right now. The dust stuff just feels sacky. You're hoping to get them. And especially in this version with one jock, it's crazy. Them boys were cooking. Because 2 jock just feels really good. When I play on paper, 2 jock just feels good. I like the idea of Arven, but Arven after my first turn going second, it just feels abysmal. Especially because you're not running unfair stamp. So, Arven's only good late game if you run unfair stamp. In this deck at least. It feels that way. And it's 1 monkey. You know? I think maybe adding an additional monkey to the Zard list may be good. Because you run the 4 Luminous. You know, you could definitely fit it in. You definitely don't have an energy problem because, as you all will see, the Zard helped me retreat into a Badoo. Like, it's the energy acceleration from this card. Take away the attack. The energy acceleration from this card is busted. This card is busted. Zard has been busted, right? The only reason Zard isn't its own deck is because Badoo. I mean, even in Japan, they're playing a lot of Zard. So you put one of the best decks with a busted card The only thing is you know, they're both stage 2 decks. Or stage 2 cores into one deck. So, like, sometimes, like that one game I had 3 Dreepy, 2 Charmander in my starting hand. But, like, how many times is that going to happen? Right? But I will say this version, if your cups are best of 1, you may struggle. Because there's just going to be some games you're just not going to have the hand that you need. And you know what version is going to have the hand that you need? This one. Most likely. It's the most consistent. For sure. The most consistent. The Turos feel so good, man. But yeah, let me know what you all feel in the comments. Let me know that what misplays you saw, what you think I should work on. Always feel free to voice your opinion on what you like and what you didn't like, what you think I could have played better, because there's quite a few times I misplayed. But that's part of the game, right? That's what we're trying to do. But I will say this. I got 2 challenges this weekend. Well, one on Friday, one on Monday. And I will be playing either one of these or the Pidgey. And I am not a fan of the Pidgey. I played at locals, wasn't a fan, so I didn't even put in this video. I think the Pidgeot build, if you get Pidgeot out, it beats everything except like Guardy. It's hilarious. Even with the Pidgeot, you still lose to Guardy. Now my opponent did have Secret Box like first or second turn, so it's really hard to come back sometimes when they just have everything. But yeah, let me know what you all think. Thank you all for tuning in. Great first like long stream. The little gimmicks with PTCG Live sucks, but what can you do, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna be posting this. You all let me know in the comments of those videos what you all think, what you all like. And if I had to recommend one of them, I still think it's Pult Zard. If I was going to Worlds, I'd be considering this version. The only reason I wouldn't consider this version is if your cups are best of 1. Maybe you play the more pure version because it's just more consistent. Because you're going to run into just games you're going to lose. But the thing is with cups, 5 rounds, you really just need 3 wins most of the time. You get 3 wins and you get to top cut where they're best of 3s. I would rather have this deck. So, final say, I think you should be playing, if you're going to play Pult, you should be playing ZardPult for the foreseeable future. Black and White, I don't think it changes. I don't think it changes anything. For what version you should play. Besides, no. And the Noir version is only going to get worse when Psyduck comes out. I don't even know if people will play Psyduck. A lot of people are like hyping up that card. I don't even know if people will play it. It's like Rocket's Watchtower. When that got revealed, everyone's like, oh, it's going to be in everyone's deck. Stop, knocked out. Nobody plays that. You just play against the ball player and just, I don't know them or something, right? You don't play the Rocket's Watchtower. So, I don't know, but thank you all for tuning in. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about the videos. And we'll be back on Thursday. Make sure to check in on the streams. Twitch.tv /SaberTCG. We're going to be starting the Saber Lock on Thursday. and we'll be posting that first VOD on Friday. I will be posting this VOD either Wednesday or Thursday. I hope to get tomorrow, but it is a long stream, and I will have to break it down. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and peace.